Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Chloe Brown and I style short hair and I teach you how to style your hair at home. And yeah, that's what I do here on YouTube and on Instagram. So if you haven't checked out my Instagram, it'll be there. A link will be in my bio. The description. A link will be in the description so you can click on that. Today I have a quick hairstyling video for you guys. I just got my hair chopped off and I got some golden highlights put into it and I'm feeling myself. So I got a blunt cut. So we're gonna just show you how I style that. And something loose, just something a little wavy, mostly straight at the end so you see that really blunt choppiness, if you know what I mean. All right, so let's get right into the tutorial of showing you guys how I style my new blunt bob. So, as you can tell, somebody got their hair cut and I'm very excited about it. So I went in for something different. It's kind of hard to pick it up on camera in person. It looks a lot more golden, a lot more honey colored than it is picking up with all of this white. I think the white background is definitely making it pick up more ashy tone, or at least that's what I was looking at with pictures when I was taking pictures the other day. It definitely isn't picking up the exact color that my hair is. Now I had a video where I recorded me going to the salon and me getting right out of the salon, and I will talk over exactly what the formulation of my hair is on that video. Some of you guys were asking if I got an undercut. I did not. Now I thought about it. I really did think about it. As you guys know, I had one for years. It was probably like 2.5, 3 years that I had a full-on undercut, even on the side and everything. Now, if you have a ton of hair like me, an undercut would do you a lot of good. But in this case, I didn't. I just kind of wanted to have everything be blunt and just really, really thick. So I'm going in here with the 1-inch hybrid flat iron from Croc, and I really like this 1 inch for these shorter pieces at the neck. There's not a lot of hair down there, so I like the slimness of the 1 inch. Now, could I use my 1.5 inch if you guys only have one flat iron and it is the 1.5 inch? Absolutely. I'll show you. I have this turned off, but it gets right up there and it can do the same thing. Okay, that bottom section is all straightened. That's what I want. All right, we're gonna do this midsection. Now I brought these side pieces up because I don't want those to get flat ironed, but we're gonna just do, from right here, we're gonna straighten all of this. So, again, you could use either one of these, the 1.5 inch or the 1 inch. Since I started using that 1 inch, I'm just gonna use it all the way through. Now, some people also asked about an A-line, if I got an A-line. I did not. I got very, very, very blunt, straight all the way across. It's just a straight line. No stacking in the back, no nothing. All right, I am gonna move over to this just because there's a lot of hair up here. There we go. So for this hairstyle, because it's so blunt, I like it to look choppy. So I used to curl my hair into my neck, right? That's what I've done forever because I had stacked, I had texture. I wanted everything to like flow nicely into my neck. This time, no, we're just pulling straight out and just making it as straight as possible. That is the look I'm going for. It's not for everybody, but I really like that edginess. Just wanted something different. All right, next layer. This is where we're gonna curl. And I'm gonna do about 3 sections of curling. Now I do have thicker hair. I have a lot of hair. So don't feel like you have to do all these layers, but if your hair does not hold a curl very well, I highly suggest you use tinier sections. So something like this, okay, just very tiny. Curl it, let it sit, don't touch it until it's at room temperature. So curl all of your hair, let it sit, hairspray it, and then kind of, lightly undo everything. All right, so I'm gonna go back to this 1 inch because I just want these bottom sections straight. Now I've done this technique before where I just straighten all of this bottom and that just gives it just a more of a textured, stacky kind of look. So nothing's flowing straight into each other. You want to keep all of these curls separated. That is my goal with this hairstyle. So we're gonna go in and I would say 2 inches. So the bottom 2 inches I'm gonna straighten. Excuse my gardeners, no matter how many times the gardeners in the neighborhood, no matter how many times I try to film, they're always here. So thanks, Summer. Okay, so I'm gonna take a 3/4 inch curling iron. There's like numbers that you can like set this to. I'm gonna set it to 18. So it goes all the way up to 30. So 18 is just a little above middle. I don't know what that temperature is, but okay, so we're gonna take this 3/4 inch curling iron and we're gonna clamp it, and we're just gonna do one curl here, drop it down, just like that. For this section, I'm just gonna curl everything away from my face, meeting in the back in the middle. So drop it down. So we want there to be like a bend, like a curl, but you want it to stay straight in your head. You don't want these curls to be like plopping out here. Now, if you do a regular curl, and say you do this and you just keep it like that, I'll show you what the difference looks like. Do you see how that's like poking out while these are sitting in my head? We don't want that. And then see, that happens. So what you want to do is curl at the root, slide your curling iron down, continue twisting, and then let it loose. Next section, do the same thing. Keep these curls right at the root, slide it down, and then continue twisting. Now, if you have trouble with this technique, turn your curling iron off. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna practice without the curling iron being on. So you're not doing damage to your hair, but you're still doing some practice. It'll be easier when I get to the longer pieces on top to see. So curl right at the root, bring down, continue twisting. Now, if you have longer hair, sometimes when you do this, and it might happen when I get to the top, it kind of looks like a straw, like this. And that's what you're going for. You want those curls to be more like twists rather than big fluffy curls. Now, a lot of people ask me about the back of my hair. They're like, how do you curl the back of your hair? The same way I curl the front. Like I said, I just meet in the middle, kind of just eyeball it and feel around like where the middle is. It doesn't have to be perfect. I honestly don't look at the back of my head until I'm all done curling and I'm done styling it, and then I'll look at the back and see if I need to do like edits of curls or whatnot. So there's no real rhyme or reason. Take these end pieces and flat iron them straight. Don't bend them into your hair. All right, we're gonna go back in with the 3/4 inch curling iron. Curl right at the root, bring it down. There we go. Now on this one, I'm gonna do two backwards and then one forward. So we're gonna just change up the direction of the way I'm curling the hair just to add some more dimension and texture in there. I'm only gonna do one on each side for this section. Now, if you want some body in your hair, say your hair is really, really thin and flat, what I would do before curling, take the section of hair that you are wanting to curl and you tease that first, and you can put something, I really like What a Tease back comb in a bottle, and you can just spray that right on there. And then what you're gonna do is just curl your hair right after that, so that tease is set right in there, so you are not interfering with the curl after you've curled it, because the more you touch your curls, the more they're gonna fall out, right? So the less you touch your curls, the better they'll stay. So throw some texture hairspray in there, let it set. Now, I like my hair parted down the middle. You can do either part. Even when I am curling my hair, I always part it down the middle and then I do a flip, so I have that like big curl at the top. All right, so flat iron the ends. I'm obsessed with my color, guys. I love it. Now, I was terrified of warm and brassy and golden colors like a year or 2 years ago, but since I've been growing out my brown, or my natural, it just made sense to go to do something a little bit more, you know, closer to my color. Now I do have mousy brown hair, I really do, but I just felt like the white, like the stark platinum of my blonde was just, it was just too much contrast. So I wanted something a little bit more warm and soft. So we went in with a golden toner instead of a platinum toner. And I'm really happy with it. And this means I don't have to use purple shampoo anymore, which I'm very excited about. All right, same thing for these first two sections of my hair. I'm gonna curl them away from my face. And then this next one, I'm gonna curl towards my face. And you see how I have longer sections, so it kind of looks like just like a pencil. That's what they should look like. All right, and then I'm gonna curl towards my face one more time. So I have two towards my face on each side. And then everything else away until it meets the back of my hair. All right, now we are gonna spray with the texture spray again. Now the reason why I do the texture spray is because it is a hairspray as well. So it's a very cool thing where it adds grit to it, but it also has hold. I really like that. Sometimes I'll use this fundraiser too. It's just a texture spray as well. And then I'll go in with like a light hold hairspray. All right, we are gonna add some weatherproof humidity spray to it as well. I live in the South, it's very humid down here, so we wanna combat the humidity. All right, move your hands through it. If I feel like something's not in the right place, I'll just, boop. I like these front pieces to be a little more straighter. All right, so here is my hair fully done. Curled, just a little bit of wavy curl. Just wear it down the middle. I usually tuck one side, kind of pull it out a little bit. Fun little earrings. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. I really appreciate it. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. I hope to see you guys in my next video.